That was President Ronald Reagan speaking to the Conservative Political Action Conference, or CPAC, back in 1983. The gathering has become the preeminent annual gathering for conservatives, but there's a report this morning that Marco Rubio plans to skip CPAC this year. Joining us now is the chairman of the American Conservative Union, Matt Schlapp. He's a former political director for President George W. Bush, Eugene Robinson, Michael Steele, Ron Fournier. Back with us as well.
So, Matt, what happened? Marco also skipped a conservative event in South Carolina so he could do a Frank Luntz focus group on Fox, and now he's skipping yet another conservative, the preeminent conservative event. What happened here?
I don't know what they were thinking. I've been working with them for 7 months to try to get an answer. All the other presidential candidates are going to be there. You know, this is an interesting year. In typical Donald Trump fashion, when we invited him to speak at CPAC, I sent him an email, and he does that big handwriting that he does. Matt, I wouldn't miss it. I got an answer back in like 15 minutes. No bureaucracy. Got an answer. Ted Cruz, Ted Cruz is a bright guy. I didn't have to go explaining to Ted Cruz why he should be there. He was calling me. What's the best time? How many slots can I get? How many people can I bring?
Exactly.
That's how that guy operates, right? So just with Marco, it's been a long process of trying to get him there.
But isn't Marco always been measured? You know, Chris Christie said boy in the bubble. He may not be the boy in the bubble, but he certainly, from the very start, has had walls and walls of protection around him, right?
Well, all I can say is this. The long process to try to get to a yes or no. It was unfortunate they leaked my private emails going back and forth on this. There's a lot more emails I could send. I don't want to get into all that. You know, I'd love him to be there. This really isn't about whether or not I'm happy with how the process has gone. These activists that come across the country, from all over the country, deserve to hear from him. He wants to be their nominee for president. This is the moment. Ronald Reagan came 13 times. He started his national political career at CPAC, and our theme comes from his very first address after he was elected president. The theme is, our time is now. And for conservatives across the country, by the way, if they don't win this time, they're in trouble.